Hi, I'm Tony Zito with Zito Real Estate Group here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I have Bill Cobb with me. Briefly, I've been in the real estate business for almost 20 years, over 19 years. Been around residential real estate, listed and sold tons of homes over the years. More recently, I'm more into the website stuff, internet marketing, and providing information for buyers and sellers in the Baton Rouge area. Bill, why don't you give a little brief on who you are and what your objective is?
I'm Bill Cobb with Accurate Valuations Group here in the greater Baton Rouge market. I've been appraising since 1991, third generation appraiser in the area. So I'm not a stranger to the greater Baton Rouge market, and glad to be on the call tonight.
Bill, let's go ahead and, if you would, just take a little time here and kind of explain what's going on in the appraisal industry, because I believe starting last year in 2009, that's when things really just the market was kind of turned upside down for you guys. So why don't you give a little brief thumbnail sketch of what's going on in the appraisal world?
Well, Tony, in 2009, back to the mortgage meltdown. Some of it was a fraud on the loan officer end. Sometimes it was fraud on the appraiser end, and because of that, Andrew Cuomo and Fannie Mae, they got together and implemented two major things in 2009. One was all the extras that is involved in an appraisal today. That it takes 2 hours longer to do an appraisal today. They implemented the Fannie Mae 1004 MC form, which is a market conditions form, which takes between 30 minutes and an hour extra to do. Plus, they've added listings to the appraisal, not just solds, and they're making loan decisions based upon current listings now, not just your solds. There's a lot more verbiage in the appraisals. There's also the second major issue, probably the most major issue of 2009, was HVCC, which was the Home Valuation Code of Conduct. That right there basically introduced the appraisal ordering by third parties. By a third party, we're generally talking about now the appraisal management companies, or AMCs. AMCs don't work for free. They want their cut as well in order to be in operation. So now you have consumers that are paying up to $450, $500 for appraisals. But at the same time, the appraisers are getting paid probably 1/3 to 1/2 less than we did pre all of this. We used to get $300, $350. Now some appraisers are getting $225 to $300. So, but when they make application, they're paying between $450, $500 to get their appraisal, thinking that the appraiser's getting rich, and that's not the case. The third party middleman, the AMCs, they're getting their fair share or their cut of the pie now. And
now the AMC, that's basically a company that chooses the appraiser. So I can't really, as a real estate agent, say I want Bill Cobb to do my appraisal, or my buyers can't say they want Bill Cobb to do the appraisal. Is that correct?
Correct. The mortgage companies and the realtors cannot choose their appraiser anymore. And that's the way they want it. They basically, HVCC was made for the appraiser to have their own independence, so that they would not be I rub your back, you rub my back type thing, where you make the number work, I give you another appraisal order. You don't, and I don't give you any more appraisal orders. All of that's gone. They can't choose their appraiser anymore.
Well, it's like anything else. I mean, it had good intentions, but obviously they just went to the extreme, and, from what you're saying, really hurt you guys and hurt us as agents, because it's harder to get our deals done. Bill, one of the things we want to do is try to keep these videos short, and we're going to have a bunch of them. So let's go ahead and end this one, and then we'll start another one here in just a second to kind of continue this. And I'm sure a lot of our, people watching these are going to appreciate that, so they don't have to watch 10, 15-minute videos, plus the download time and everything. So we're going to end this one, and then we'll be back with another one shortly.
Sounds good.